One of the questions I get asked often is how do you actually isolate and get a great rental property? In this video, I'm going to teach you exactly what to look for in rental properties and how do you create continuous passive income to afford stuff like this. That's what we're going to reveal in this video. Hope you enjoy. When identifying a great rental property, the most important quadrant you have to look at is location. What is the location that you're looking to buy in? Most people buy in what they can afford. They buy in areas with higher vacancy rates and lower rents. You have to push your threshold of what you believe you can afford because you want to be in higher end areas. They're easier to rent, you have lower vacancy rates, and you can push the rents over a longer period of time to substantially be more than your mortgage. In today's world, we're in a high interest rate environment where a couple of years back we weren't. So what's going on now is there's a lot of opportunities for buyers to come in and make offers they couldn't necessarily make 1, 2, 3 years ago. So you have high prices and at the same time you have very high rents, but you also have an expensive mortgage. So purchasing now with the right terms can be beneficial for you when you have the ability to have a 1, 2, 3, 4 year window, so to speak, so you can refinance later, because most likely interest rates will go down. We don't know when, we don't know how much, but to own a property like this with rents continually going up over the course of the next 10, 15, 20 years is a wonderful investment for you and your family. So something to think about. Number 2, when you start on your rental journey, your finish work is extremely important. I urge you to buy what's called a wedge deal. A wedge deal is something in a great location. As we stated, is the most important thing in number 1. But number 2 needs a little refurbishment. It needs a nice aesthetic refresh. And that's exactly what my clients and I did in this property here. And the aesthetic refresh that you're looking for is something that is clean, that is light, that is bright, and that goes with every palette. So what you want to look for is interior white paint. Always paint your interiors white. It goes with the most, it doesn't offend, and it's always a timeless, elegant color. In the kitchen here, which is probably the most important room next to the bathrooms, we went with a very light palette. That's why this rents for top dollar, and that's why it's a great unit. Professional grade stainless steel appliances, basic, nice, subway, white tile, Calcutta Verona countertops. It's a very high-end look. And more importantly, it's going to help you achieve the very high rents that you're looking for when you go on your rental journey. So remember, finishes matter. Make sure it looks great, make sure it doesn't offend, and make sure you want to live in the property. Because if you want to live in it, I guarantee you, someone else wants to live in it too and wants to pay your mortgage for you. So let's go to number 3. Floor plan and functionality. You want to make sure that you walk into a property, it's functional, it looks good, right? We have the white paint, we have the French oak floors, we have an open space that's welcoming to any potential tenant. Now, when you look at these rental properties, I want you to look over a long period of time. In a high interest rate environment, your spread is going to be razor thin, but as long as you can deal with the vacancies, 1, 2 months, let's say a year, and it pencils out to even in an appreciating area with high population growth in a higher end area, most likely you're going to do quite well. Because what's going to happen is over the course of 10 years, especially in Sunbelt states, Nevada, Florida, Texas, Arizona, those type of states where you have population growth, rents are going to double every 10 years, but your mortgage is going to stay the same, if not go down when you refinance. So keep that in mind, right? You're not going to find an amazing deal most likely at this time, but over the course of 5 or 10 years, that tight deal, that deal that you thought you overpaid for in a decade's time, I promise you, you're going to be loving yourself for making that decision. Because you're going to have debt pay down, the tenant is going to pay your mortgage, you're going to increase your rent every year, whether it be 1 to 5% or more, depending on the market fluctuation, and you're going to make sure that you have reserves in place for fixes, right? So your AC unit, maybe the garage door doesn't work, maybe you need a plumber, all these little things pop up. But the longer your time horizon is, the more money you make And we haven't even talked about the tax benefits of being a landlord and also what you make on your tax returns and how you can depreciate and offset the rental income. And last but not least, number 4, any price point, you need a wow factor. And in this property, the biggest wow factor is this magnificent view. Golf course property, beautiful mountain views, exceptional location, exceptional security, exceptional ability to appreciate. And we're gonna run through the numbers right now so you know exactly why they did it, how they did it, how much they made while doing it. We're gonna do some approximations, and I'm gonna tell you exactly why in the next 10 or 15 years, you are gonna love yourself for buying rental properties. If I can help you on this journey, please comment below or DM me privately. And let's get you into making some money. See you guys. Have a great day. Bye.